I've heard some bad news.
What?
I've heard there's been a murder.
Ooh, yes indeed, Hudson. The year is 1987. The place, Hallow High's homecoming afterparty, held at the abandoned Crimson Hallow Mansion, where cheerleaders, the football team, and a few uninvited guests have gathered for one wild night. But before the midnight costume contest could even begin, tragedy struck. DJ Ricky Reed, the school's most popular and cockiest DJ, was found electrocuted by his own turntable setup. The lights flickered, the crowd screamed, and now it's up to you, Detective Hudson, to solve the case. Who killed DJ Ricky Reed?
Well, I won't be able to do it without the help of the RadioU listeners who should be able to chime in and show their support at 8772 RadioU. So this is going to be going on here for the next little while where we'll throw in little tidbits about DJ Ricky Reed and his he's actually a DJ.
He's actually a DJ. He was DJing this after party
in 1987.
In 1987. And he was electrocuted by his own turntable.
All right. Well, we don't have much to go off of yet, do we?
No.
We're gonna have to work on that. So we'll come back to the DJ Ricky Reed murder as we go throughout the show today. And there's been a murder.
Yes, indeed, a murder in our first.
It's really jazzy music for a murder.
Well, that's because it's the year 1987, Hudson. But when we did our first break about our Halloween murder mystery, you met DJ Ricky Reed, who was killed the night of the haunted Hallow High homecoming after party, which took place at the Crimson Hallow Mansion. Crimson Hallow Mansion, let's hear about the setting here, Hudson. A creaky, supposedly haunted house outside of town. Once owned by a rich recluse, it's now the go-to spooky hangout spot for teens. There's fog creeping in, candles flickering, and a storm brewing outside. The perfect mix of mystery and chaos. Now, as you analyze this scene, again, Ricky was killed on his own turntable, which electrocuted him.
Okay.
Here are some clues that you find at the scene.
All right, listen along. I need help solving this.
Clue number 1. There's a lipstick print on the broken record, but it's smudged with motor oil. Clue number 2. Someone tampered with the wiring, but used very specific equipment that only 1 or 2 people could have accessed. Clue number 3. A piece of a Letterman jacket was found near the fuse box, but the fuse box wasn't touched. The tampering happened inside the DJ booth. Clue number 4. A burned lyric sheet mentions electric revenge, but it's clearly written maybe after the party started. Last clue, clue number 5. The principal's car was there, evidenced by a selfie that was taken outside of the mansion. Those are your clues.
These are our clues.
Yep.
All right. So now we just need to know who we're choosing between.
I was going to say, coming up, you'll have to interview the suspects.
All right. 8772 RadioU. If you have any guesses, we already heard from Chad who says video definitely killed the radio star, which makes sense. That was his guess. There's been a new break in the case.
Yes, a little update for you all if you have missed out. Right now, Hudson is a detective trying to solve the murder of DJ Ricky Reed, who was killed on the night of Hallow High's homecoming after party at Crimson Hallow Mansion, an abandoned, supposedly haunted mansion on the edge of town. He was killed by his own turntable. He was electrocuted on it. He's a DJ, and we're going to meet the suspects right now. Before
you give us the suspects, based off of the clues, Regina said it's the football star who works part-time as a mechanic. He's mad because the DJ stole his girlfriend.
She might be onto something with a few things.
But she also says she's never gotten only murders right. So she's 0 for 5 on that.
Well, let's hope you get this right. Okay, so the first suspect is Tiffany Sparks, the head cheerleader. Her connection...
Wait, Sparks?
Sparks.
He was electrocuted?
The connection. She's Ricky's ex-girlfriend. The motive. He dumped her live on air last week.
Wow.
Humiliating
a savage
her
move.
in front of the whole school. Next character, Brad Sparks. Brother to Tiffany Sparks. The football captain. Yes. Motive for him, protecting family honor and his ego. Another note that you find out while you're interviewing him, Detective Hudson. Brad is in woodshop, meaning he has access to some tools. Luna Graves, the goth girl. Connection, she's the school outcast who used to help Ricky with his music mixtapes. Motive, Ricky stole one of her beats and took full credit for it. Principal Pennyworth, the strict principal. Connection, this principal hated Ricky's rebellious influence on the students. Motive, they wanted to shut down that party permanently, and her car was parked outside the mansion, as proven by that selfie. Last suspect, Johnny Jones, the tech nerd. Connection, he set up the sound system for Ricky. The sound system that got him electrocuted. Motive, Ricky promised him credit on a mixtape and never delivered.
Oh, no.
There's your suspects.
All right, this is a stumper, so we'll have to take a few minutes, take like 30 minutes to think about this and, think.
Where are you leaning so far?
I think Regina is onto something.
Okay.
I think that makes a lot of sense.
All right.
But the other people, they seem a little guilty too.
And remember all the clues we've talked about too.
Yeah.
So there are things tied to each person.
As we've gone through the show, we've given some clues and evidence here on who the murderer may be of DJ Ricky Reed. I believe we've had one more break in the case.
Yes, it is time to finally reveal who killed DJ Ricky Reed.
We've had some good guesses.
We have indeed. Do you want to read off some of these guesses?
Yeah, so Regina initially, before we even knew who the options were, said it was a football star.
And there is a football star involved.
Yeah,
of course.
Then she said, after hearing the clues, it's either the brother of the cheerleader, that was something Sparks.
Brad
Bobby Sparks. Brad Sparks. Or the tech guy who's trying to make it look like the cheerleader brother is guilty.
Johnny Jones.
We also heard from Nate, who says Tim Cheese was the murderer.
Didn't know he was an option.
Yeah.
All right, well.
Can you run through quickly the characters again?
Yes, absolutely. So here are the characters. We heard from Tiffany Sparks, the head cheerleader, Ricky's ex-girlfriend. He dumped her live on the air last week.
Yep.
Pretty bad. Brad Sparks, who is Tiffany's brother, and he is the captain of the football team, and he, his motive is that he's protecting family honor. He works woodshop, so he could have access to some tools that would help him out to, maybe mess up, rig the turntable, which is what ended up electrocuting Ricky Reed to death. Luna Graves, the goth girl who was the school outcast who used to help Ricky with his mixtapes. Ricky stole one of her beats and never gave her credit, and so she might have some revenge in mind. Principal Pennyworth, the strict principal, she hated how Ricky's rebellious influence really influenced the students, and so she wanted to shut down the party permanently, and her car was seen parked outside the mansion. And then Johnny Jones, the tech nerd, he set up the sound system for Ricky, and Ricky promised him credit on a mixtape and never delivered.
Susanna says she thinks it's the tech guy.
Okay.
That you just mentioned.
Johnny Jones?
Yeah. My guess is the principal.
Okay. The principal.
The principal would have access to the tools as well because she's the principal. She can go anywhere she wants. Why would her car be at this mansion for the party if she was there for what other reason would she have to be there than to shut it down? And maybe it was an accident. Maybe she just tried to mess with the turntable just to not make the party go on. And then when that didn't work, then things took a turn for the worse. And she had access to the Leatherman jacket.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the brother.
Okay.
And he's the only one that seems like he would have a Leatherman jacket.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, are you ready to find out who did it?
Let's hear it.
Well, Detective Hudson, you've examined the clues, the lipstick, the jacket, the wiring, the burned lyrics, and the principal's car. Everyone looked guilty, but only one person had the perfect mix of revenge and showmanship. The killer is Tiffany Sparks.
Oh, we all were fooled.
The ex-girlfriend. That's right, the head cheerleader, the ex-girlfriend, the queen of drama herself. Turns out Tiffany didn't just come to the party to win back Ricky. She came for payback after he dumped her live on the air and humiliated her in front of the entire school. She planned the ultimate encore, but Tiffany did not act alone. Tiffany convinced Johnny Jones, the tech nerd, to help her fix the sound system, pretending she wanted to help him get credit for his work, but behind his back, she swapped one of the power cables with a frayed extension cord from the wood shop, coated in motor oil, which explains the smudged lipstick and grease found on the record.
Ooh.
She figured Ricky would get a quick shock, just enough to scare him, but the thunderstorm outside amped up the current,
No.
turning her prank into a fatal finale. But when the lights flickered, Tiffany screamed louder than anyone, not out of fear, but guilt. And so under the flashing strobe lights of Crimson Hollow Mansion, DJ Ricky Reed dropped his final beat, thanks to the biggest fan turned fatal femme fatale, Tiffany Sparks.
How are we supposed to know this? It was the perfect crime. She should have gotten away with it. I didn't see anybody get it right. Susanna did say the principal could just call the cops.
Yeah, I mean,
That's a good point.
Yeah, I think she was trying to shut down the party. I think that's why she was there.